I'm gonna say it, Star Wars doesn't sell movie tickets anymore. Let me explain. Before I get into it, if you like all things film, TV, and Star Wars, then make sure to give me a follow. Let me explain my thoughts. The Mandalorian Grogu has recently dropped and has one of the worst performing opening weekends for a Star Wars movie ever. It had the weakest arrival at the box office in the entire Disney era of Star Wars. And this is coming after 3 very successful seasons of television, plus all the marketing with Grogu, which should have been selling tickets. But I think Star Wars has got to approach their marketing very differently now, and the Star Wars brand has been too tarnished that it just doesn't sell the movie tickets anymore. If this was their big return to cinemas like The Force Awakens was, absolutely it's going to sell tickets. But you got to remember, since then we've had things like The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker, The Acolyte, Obi-Wan Kenobi that just really weren't received well and has tarnished the brand overall, and Star Wars is not at this high place that it once was. The audience is very divided, they want a stronger future for the franchise, and unfortunately something like Mandalorian and Grogu just isn't that. I think Star Wars thought they could get away with just slapping the logo at the top of the Mandalorian font. That would be enough to secure audiences into the seats and get their box office booming. But unfortunately, Star Wars need to be playing with their A-listers. They've got people like Pedro Pascal in this film, Sigourney Weaver. Bar the trailer, no one would know they're in this film. They're not mentioned on a poster. They're not shown on a poster. They weren't doing any press until about 2 weeks before. They are the people that now market your movie. These are Hollywood icons. Sigourney Weaver is the greatest sci-fi legend that we have still working today. They should have been putting her everywhere. Similarly, next year, Star Wars Starfighter, you've got Ryan Gosling and Sean Levy, 2 of the biggest names in Hollywood right now. Hail Mary is one of the highest grossing original scripts of the year. Sean Levy, coming off of the highly successful Deadpool and Wolverine, they need to use these names because they are going to sell the tickets far better than Star Wars will. And that's not to say that Star Wars as a brand is finished. It's just if they are putting good stuff out now to bring the audience back, they've got to switch their marketing strategies so they can get the audiences back in to regain their trust. But that's just my thoughts. I want to hear yours. Let me know in the comments. If you're new here, make sure to give me a follow.